Hello there, I'm here. So some of you may know last weekend there was a contest called the GMC Game Jam number 9. A game jam is basically a contest in which you have to develop a game in 72 hours. And that is what I did. I created the game Echo Die. That is basically a reference to the Batch language, which allows you to do some stuff with the command prompt on Windows and Linux and Mac too, I suppose. And the command Echo allows you to display a message on the command prompt. So basically it displays on the command prompt die. There's a theme and a handicap you may or may not want to accept when you make the game. The theme was science gone wrong. The handicap was no humans nor humanoids. I decided to take on both. Challenge accepted. And yeah. So the aspect I took when playing the game, basically there's some sort of a rebellion due to malfunctions. The turret decided to kill absolutely everybody in a cloning facility. And you are this heroid here, so you're not a human, you're not even a humanoid, you're some big blob with an eye. And you're transparent. So yeah, and what you must do is go to the main power station or something, going through the facility, to reboot the system, and then you escape the facility. Initially there were supposed to be 10 levels or so. I only managed to make 5, but I made a complete story nonetheless. This, what you can see here, is some sort of a hacking mechanic, and you have to align those rectangles to be successful. And when you hack something, there are several effects. You can open a door, or you can also deactivate turrets or stuff like that. So there are several effects. Unfortunately, you cannot know just by looking at the monitor what will be the specific effect. Now, and what I'm going to do is probably I'm going to just play through the first level, in fact, speedrun through it. And if you're interested in playing the game, I'll put a link in the description. And you can be free to play it. I'll also put another link, which will be to the the GMC Game Jam number 9 topic of the Game Maker forum. And from there you'll be able to play all the games you want. And that means not only mine. I really recommend you play the other games because, believe me, I know what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. There are some absolutely brilliant games, and it would be just a shame if you actually get if you just pass beyond that. You pass by that, I meant. But yeah. Actually, there's one little idea I had, and I want your input from that. I was thinking about doing a series about game making, and tutorials, stuff like that. I explain how to use Game Maker, if you're interested, of course. And I was also thinking about doing another series, which would be dedicated to me making a game, and I would be using your input to actually make the whole game. I would make the game you want to play. Of course, it would be a 2D game. I'm not a very good 3D game programmer, unfortunately. Not yet. But I really want your input on what you're thinking. If you would like me to do a series about me making a game, and you see the various steps on how I go on from making this little, the prototype, the game with just barely mechanics, to in the end, ending up with a full game with all the mechanics and all. So yeah, I want your input on that. And finally, that's back to the game jam. I don't know if you can do that, but you probably can. If you are part of the Game Maker community, you can vote on your favorite games. And if you want to vote, I guess you have to subscribe to the forums or something. And if you do want to vote, please don't vote for my game, or at least don't do that to support me. Do it because you like the game I made. Because like I said, there are many other games. Some of them are just brilliant, and it would be a shame not to credit those because they're just so awesome. So if you want to vote, play every single game. There are probably 80 of them. You can pretty much go around the whole list in probably a day or so. But yeah, I count on you guys. yeah, I finished the first level now. If you're interested in playing the game, there's a link in the description. And yeah, that will be all for today. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please take the time to like, comment, subscribe. Please tell me in the comment section if you're interested in me making a series about making a game, or in fact just doing tutorials on game making in general. And since this is the end, I'll be saying goodbye and see you next time.